Hi, preschool friends. I hope you are having a wonderful morning and a great afternoon. I am here to read to you The Grumpy Monkey. Now, when we think about it, when we had our calm down corner, and sometimes we would talk about deep breathing and we'd practice blowing out our candles, or maybe we would practice our take 5 and do this one and breathe 5 times. I wonder how our grumpy monkey is feeling and what he needs to do if he is angry. But let's read it and let's find out, friends. Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lane. She is the author. Illustrated by Max Lane. He is the person who draws the pictures, the illustrator. Hey, they both have the same last name, so they might be brother and sister, or maybe they're married. Grumpy Monkey. Okay, let's make sure you can see my book. Grumpy Monkey. One wonderful day, Jim Pansy woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Ooh, he is grumpy. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marbo. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marbo. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marbo. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marbo said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Get some wiggles out, friends. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brows. We talked about when we're grumpy that sometimes our eyebrows might be all scrunched up and we might be feeling hot. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown? Said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with me, with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. Look at all these crazy animals. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. Oh, all the animals are so confused. And he stomped off. There he goes. He stomped off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Oh, uh-oh. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better.